to our video on nutrition for today. Have you worked forwards to do something with a diet and then found yourself kind of going backwards? And then you try again, and some of it stays out there and some of it goes backwards because you just don't know if it's really right for you. Well, we've all done that. But do you want a chance to move forward, find some things that would be good about your health, be able to stick with it, and feel like you can make those life-changing experiences that make you a whole better person? That's what I want to talk with you about today. And before I share just that one clue, I want to remind you, nutrition is not just talking about food. It's the amount of sleep you're getting, the quality of the sleep, the amount of water you're drinking, how much stress you have in your life, how your energy levels are up or when they slide down. There's a whole lot that you need to work about for your whole body's health. And now the clue that I promised to tell you about. I would suggest that you hire a nutritional coach. I think sometimes you pay for what you get. The first one I got was in a nice price range. I thought it was good for me. I met with her. We sort of connected. She gave me good ideas. I learned about Lara bars. I love the Lara bars for snacks for me at school when I'm busy. And I learned about food journals and a history, and it was really good for me, but the connection wasn't as complete as I wanted. So I prayed that I would find the right nutritional coach for me. And I was surprised it came from my doctor who who has some of the same kind of problems I have with her thyroid. And she talked about this lady who only specializes in autoimmune diseases. Now, some of you might not need something like that, but she has exactly what I needed for specialization. And so I knew one of the books that she suggested, and so we got that, and I looked in there, and there were recipes I could go home and I could make right that night. Wow, I hadn't found that before. And when I talked to the coach, it was all done on the phone or on the computer. She had me take a very detailed history about food attitudes that I had, family attitudes, when had I been sick, had I been out of the country, all kinds of things. I mean, it was a huge, it took 50 pages to print it off of what I had responded to her. But it was extensive. She also wanted me to keep not just a food journal, but she called it a daily health journal. So I could record the amount of water, the amount of exercise, the energy I had, how I felt right after I had eaten and an hour later after I had eaten. So there was so much more information she gave me. And when I wasn't quite sure that I wanted to do what she asked, she had the knowledge and compassion to help me get where I needed to be. I love having a nutritional coach.